Hello and welcome to Hide and Seek 2 Stranger. In these videos, I'll be doing a walkthrough of the game floor by floor, and if you're familiar with my channel, you know I already did Hide and Seek 1, the story of Dorothy, so this game is just a continuation, so I definitely recommend playing the first game first. And in this video, I'll be doing pros and cons of both games and kind of doing a comparison, but the one con in this game, it's going to be very apparent very soon because the translation in this game, it is so bad. I mean, it is just awful. Look at this right here. The thing which want to go out from my mind, I try to live that. Why it was so hard that much. Yeah, that is how the entire game's going to be. It's just terrible. And I don't mean to give them too much slack because I know English isn't their first language, but it's just hard for English players to kind of understand what's going on. And at times it almost comes off as comical because of what they're saying. And I don't want to think it's comical because it's a horror game and that's not what they're going for, but that's just how it's going to be. So what I'll probably be doing is I'm not going to be reading the dialogue. I'll just kind of be filling in what I think is going on. So this is the first cutscene with the priest and the main character. This is the main character, Gwyn. And what I think is going on here is somebody sent him a note and it said they know what he's looking for and where it is. And I think he's going to be looking for medicine for his face. If you see, there's a mask on his face, and whatever he's looking for, it's going to be some type of medicine for it. At least that's what I think is going on. So that's kind of the premise and why he's going to the mansion. Now, like I said, it's the same exact mansion as the first hide and seek. Well, not the exact same. There's a couple new rooms here and there, but it's the same setup for the most part. So I think that's pretty cool they did that. And if you played the first one, you're already going to be familiar with where all the areas are, which is really neat. So with that being said, let me talk about some of the differences with this game. So the one thing I like about this game is you have an infinite amount of lives. You can die as much as you want to, which I think is good because I'm not very good at these type of games and I'm going to be dying a lot. Not so much on the recordings because I practice all of these levels before I start recording. So you can die as much as you want to as opposed to Hide and Seek 1 where you can only die 5 times in like 10 minutes and then you had to wait. So that's good. I'm glad they did that. And then let me talk about... So I'll try to make this fast and I have to explain this feature. So this game is free, but there is a shop and you're going to have to buy a couple items. So what you could do is you can either spend some money, $1, $5, and that's going to give you everything you need. Or if you can't afford that or you don't want to pay, you can just go to the shop and then go to charge and you can watch free videos to get these necromancy dolls. And you're going to need at least a couple of these to get the lamp because you start out with a little itty bitty match and it only lights up a tiny area around you so you can't see anything. So definitely get the lamp and then definitely also get the shoes because that's going to make you 60% faster, which is a huge bonus. Everything else, it's not that important. Everything else you can get away without having. But those two items in particular, definitely have those two. And you know what's, I think it's fine they do that in my opinion because one, this is a free game. And I personally, I just paid the $5 and I have plenty of dolls. That gives you everything you need with plenty to spare. So I don't mind paying the $5 because one, it's a free game, and two, it's a great game, so I have no problem paying. But again, if you have a problem, just watch the videos. It might take a while, but at least you can get away with doing it for free. So with that being said, the next thing I want to talk about really quick, I'll make this fast, is just these chests right here. You're going to see these Necromancy Chests. And what you have to do is you have to use your keys on this box. And it's going to say something. They didn't translate these, so I don't know what it says, but you're going to have to find a certain amount of these to get these two keys right here. Treasure box keys and secret room bundle of keys. So just keep an eye out for those. I'm not going to be grabbing them because I've already grabbed plenty and I already have the keys. But once you open a certain amount, you're going to start getting these ingredients to make the keys. They don't drop every time. So it's going to take you a couple hours to find all the keys. But that's what they are and that's what they do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Now, like I said in all my previous videos, save as much as you can because there's a lot of places you could die. So definitely save as much as you can. And the first thing you want to do is come right up here. There's going to be this vase right here. It says empty vase. So grab this and then come in this room right over here. And yeah, if you played the first hide and seek, this is the very first room you started in. This is actually where Dorothy's body was, if you remember the story from the previous game. And then a new feature too is you actually have equipment, which I think is really, really neat. So equip the empty vase and then use it on this water right here. And then one thing too I wanted to talk about is look at this thing right up here. It's kind of a weird looking dial. And what that does is it goes up and down, and if you see it flashing and it's all the way to the right, that means that there may be something in the room that could possibly kill you, which is kind of a warning. It doesn't work all the time, and it's kind of finicky, but just keep an eye on it. It's good, something to watch. And then I noticed too, is there might be one of those necromancy boxes about to spawn, and that's when it goes up too. So it's just kind of weird. It's nothing in particular. So the next thing to do is equip this vase and then pour it on these flowers right here. It's going to give you the lighter, and then it's going to give you the perch right here. So if you try to talk to those flowers before without the water, it's going to kill you. It says the flower's poisoned, and you just die right then and there. So I'm sure you're noticed, or you're used to everything killing you in these type of games, but I still do recommend talking to everything because there's going to be a lot of stuff I don't talk to that's giving you bits and pieces of information about the game or about the storyline. So before you talk to this plant, what you have to do, I think, is just put this on and use it. Yeah, so put that on and then just use it, and then it's going to give you a lit torch. So equip that, use it on this thing, it's going to burn, and take the key in its mouth. Again, if you try to take the key without burning it, it's going to kill you right away. And then take note of this statue right here too. If you talk to it right now, as I'm sure you can guess, it's going to kill you. But you're definitely going to be using it in the future, so just keep that in mind. And let me save while I have the chance. And now that I have the key, I can go in this room right up here. And there's a couple different things to do up here. First and foremost, take a look at this. This is going to be for the puzzle coming up, but it's going to be line, dot, and square. So just keep that in mind. And then really quick too, I gotta show this off because of how ridiculous it is. But look at this right here. Roses are red, pansy is blue, sugar sweet, and so are you, which isn't that bad, but look at this one. Ladybug, ladybug, go your home, hurry. There is fire on your home. Kids are all dead. Is that not the most horrible poem you've ever heard in your life? I actually kind of like it because of how ridiculous it is, but it's just so bad. But anyways, come right up here and then talk to this wardrobe. And that's going to give you puzzle 2. Did I take that? No, I did not. So talk to it one more time, and it's going to give you puzzle 2. And then talk to this barrel right here, and it's going to give you the arm for the bronze statue. Now, this right here, let me talk about this really quick too. There's 2 chests right here. And what these do is you have to find one of these keys first. It's the treasure box bundle key, and you can only use it once. Now, the chest on the left is going to give you a gun. The chest on the right is going to give you a butterfly knife. I'll go ahead and take this chest for the butterfly knife. I have no idea what this does. I've never used it. I've only done the first floor up to this point. I'm still working on the second floor. So I don't know what this does, and you can only use the key once. So now I can't grab the gun, but I'm probably going to figure this out and what it does, and I'll show if it has a different ending or what it does, but I don't know. Maybe I'll find more keys and I'll be able to open up different chests, but that's all I can do for the time being. So I'll be talking more about that when I come across it. So anyways, talk to this right here, and that's going to give you the first puzzle. And then with that being done, there's one more puzzle to grab. So this level, it's pretty easy. You should be able to figure all this out. The second level, I'm a little bit stumped right now. It does get harder, but all games that are made by this maker, they do the same thing. They always make the first floor pretty easy, and then they get harder. In fact, it seems like every game I've played from this, Hide and Seek 1 and Deep Sea Girl, the second floor is actually the most difficult. So use the arm of the bronze statue on this guy right here. And he's going to give you a sword, so take that with you, and then just cut open the wardrobe right here. Now, this is actually where they found Dorothy's body, so I thought this is where something was going to pop out. But actually, nothing pops out. You're good to go. Just cut it open. And that's going to give you puzzle 3. And then right here, I don't know what this says. I can't really read it. It says like ALL or ATTRAV something. I don't know. I don't know if it's important, but it does say something on that wardrobe right there. So now that you have the 3 puzzles, come back up here in this room. But before you do that, definitely save because there's going to be a chase scene, and it's pretty difficult, actually. It's a really tough chase scene. I'm surprised they made it so hard for the first level. And then let me look at this one more time. So it's going to be line, circle, square. So just do that with your puzzles. Line, circle, and square. So with that being done, it says, bam, there's a noise from the warehouse. So let's go back in the warehouse. And then if you notice, one of the barrels is gone and one of them's broken too. So, oh, it's this one right here. Talk to this one up here, and it's going to give you the second floor key. And then right here is where the chasing starts. So just be ready. There's going to be a little bit of dialogue. Did you see the girl who was on this spot? No, don't care about that anywhere. Can you play with me? So right here, it's going to start the chasing, and she's pretty fast, so just be careful. I mean, she's small, but she's fast. And then right here is the difficult part. What you have to do is have the key equipped, because you're not going to have time to equip it. It's going to be really fast. And then let me save too. I've been having a little bit of problems with my recording. It's been lagging a little bit, which makes the chase scenes really, really tough. So let me see if I can pull this off. Go. God dang it, man. She is so fast. I hit a little bit of a lag spike there, so let me try that one more time. It's tough because I don't know, it's something going on with my recording, but let me try that one more time. And if I can't do it, maybe I'll just do it off screen, but let me just give it one more shot. So I have it equipped, and okay, that was better. So come right up here and then use the key, and then you got to hustle because you don't have any time to equip it. That's why you have to have it equipped, and then you should be good to go after that. So that's it for the first level, and pretty easy, and I'll probably be posting these every other day. Again, I'm not looking online for a strategy guide for these. I'm trying to figure this all out by myself, so it might take me a little bit longer on some levels. But I'm already almost finished with the second level, and it should be up in a couple days, I'm guessing. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.